It is now Sunday, the 5 or 6 days later, and the car is here because it was in the way just up there. I basically just rolled it down here. But today, Tom's back and we're going to be doing some good work on it. I mean, good work, yeah? And here is the big chap himself, sporting his lovely beard and his promotional t-shirts.
For MaxpeedingRods.
Yeah, go on. Exactly why are you wearing a Maxpeedingrods t-shirt?
So, MaxpeedingRods make forged cotton rods for pretty much any vehicle, but they also do turbochargers that are a lot like Garrett turbochargers completely throughout the range. So I think they even make a bolt-on one for the Rover 75 in case the Garrett goes faulty on them ones.
But more interesting, I'm getting stung here. More interestingly though, the reason you're wearing it is because
Maxpeedingrods have been nice enough to supply us with a turbo for our build.
Yep, that is excellent progress.
Excellent progress.
Excellent.
So we've got I've not even opened it yet, so everyone can experience it together.
Everyone can experience it together?
Yeah.
Right, let's experience it then. That doesn't look very new to me actually.
That is the old unit that came off the Donor engine that's got all the shaft play, and it's not a very good turbo anyway, that one.
Is it not?
No.
So why have you got that out of the...
What I want to do is I want to see if the new Maxpeedingrod turbo just bolts straight onto the OEM flange, because if it does, then it can be a bolt-on solution for people.
For people? You mean us?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, everyone else who's got like an MG3 1.8 TSE, an MG6 1.8 TSE, a Rover 75 1.8 turbo.
Yep. I reckon we should get the new turbo out of the box.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's get this old sacrificial turbo, this scum turbo, out the way.
Scum turbo?
Yeah.
Well, are you going to fling it?
No.
Is the way you're talking about it like that, it's like, you know, you've got like a personal issue with it.
I've not got a personal issue with Garrett's, but I just think they're very overpriced for what they are compared to...
Call it scum again, I like that.
The scum turbo.
Scum.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm very excited. Look at that, a box. Looks like someone's already tried to open it. It's you, isn't it?
I've not. This is how it come.
That's how we open boxes professionally, with a key. Oh,
It even comes with the gasket kit, which...
yeah, well, that would come in handy actually, wouldn't it?
And it does look like it will be the similar sort of flange.
Ooh,
if we look at that. Just by look, we will check after, but that looks like maybe it'll work on that flange, which, if it does, then this is just a bolt-on solution for people. Oh, it's like Christmas.
Yeah, big boy's Christmas.
Oh,
that's a big one, isn't it?
Yeah.
So how many horsepowers is this one actually going to be good for?
This is capable from 200 horsepower to 400 horsepower.
Right, so that is the business, isn't it?
That is the business, yeah. And just by the feel of it, it feels like it's quick spooling as well. And it's internally wastegated as well, so you could just use the actuator that's already on the Rover 75 1.8 turbo.
You know, I'm not sure I like the way that looks. Why are you doing that there? That'll do. So the thing is, with this you can get a really good turbo at the fraction of a cost of other manufacturers that we won't mention. You know, we won't mention names like Garrett, will we?
No, it would be unprofessional, but you've got to... There is competitors out there that the prices of the turbos for, you know, the hobbyist level are out of the realms of what you can afford, really.
Yeah.
And so for something that will behave the same, act the same, I'm not going to say quality is better or worse, but
because you don't know.
Without testing it, we don't. But
We will test it.
We will test
We'll
it
test
extensively.
it in the car. Yeah, by
But-
driving it quickly everywhere.
You know, for something at the fraction of the price that'll do the same thing, you'd be stupid not to. You know, just by being a brand
Yeah, exactly.
snob. You know.
Yeah, no, but I'm totally in with that. That's why I shop in Aldi.
Yeah, and I shop
Lidl.
at Lidl.
Yeah, because it's just as good. We're getting off the points bit.
Yeah.
Yes.
So depending on what model you want of this size of turbo, internally wastegated, externally wastegated, etc., they retail from £100 to £200.
Is that all?
Yeah, that's what.
That's a lot less than I was expecting actually.
Yeah, that's what I mean. So for your hobbyist or someone who wants a turbo that's just going to do the job, and you don't want to get ripped off, then I'd definitely look at MaxpeedingRods.
Right. You're impressed, aren't you?
I'm very impressed.
You're impressed, yeah.
This is great value for money. It really is.
Certainly is for us.
And like I said, they do bolt-ons for the Rover 1.8 turbos that'll just bolt on. But for me, looking at the flanges, we're going to test it now, but for me this looks like it would bolt straight onto that flange.
Right, let's get on with it then.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's a sticker for the car somewhere, which
Actually, I thought we could put that on your fridge.
really,
Paul.
that's not a bad idea actually. Yeah.
Let's do that now.
Yeah, because actually the trouble is we want to keep this car.
As stealth as possible.
Yeah.
This is
quite
important.
a big sticker.
This is pretty integral to the operation, this fridge, so...
Well, it is, yeah, especially for me. Yeah. That's a nice sticker, that actually. That's my favourite bit so far.
I just wanted to go through with what other products Maxpeedingrods actually do supply and sell. So they do forged conrods for pretty much every engine you can think of, to be fair, but they do one specifically to the K series engine as well. But we won't touch on that because we know they already do turbos. They do full coilover kits, which is them are very, very cool what they do on coilovers. I think they've just started doing them recently, but
yeah,
don't quote me on that. Do all control arms, even air suspension, you know, air pumps, even inverter generators if you needed one for the
that's quite a nice little book, that.
yeah. Who's interested in the bio of the video, we'll put the link to all Maxpeedingrod's website, socials, everything like that. The customer service is second to none, to be honest. So if you are considering, you know, taking that next step with your car, definitely contact Maxpeedingrods, honestly.
Tom takes off the turbo flange to see whether the thing will just bolt straight on. Make use of the tool trolley of disaster. Hey! Well done, Tom. I was fully expecting you to just simply round that off then. What a knife.
Yeah.
What, you're going to cut that seat belt, you'll ruin it. Yeah, that's a proper use of a screwdriver, that is. Due to the amount of oil that came out of that turbo, I would suggest it's a bit ruined. Does smell a bit farty, doesn't it?
Oh, has put some brick acid down on the oil that we've come out the turbo.
You spilt, not me.
And he's created fucking mustard gas or something. Let's see if this fits. If it does, then it can be a bolt-on solution for everyone.
Let's see. It's exactly right.
We are in business.
That's the doggy's nuts.
The sack of the dog.
Yeah. So it is actually going to be possible to get 400 brake horsepower out of this
turbo,
car.
yeah.
And we're not going to be too concerned if it only gets 2 miles or not.
No, because we're still on the stock engine and everything, aren't we?
It's going to hurt it a bit, isn't it?
Well, we're not going to turn it up straight away, are we? We'll probably start at like the stock boost levels.
Right. And then just see how much oil starts leaking out.
Which will be nothing, probably.
Yeah. I don't mean out the turbo, I mean out of the block.
We'll see. I think it'll be alright. I think you're worrying too much.
I'm not worrying. I'm not worried. This ECU means that we can do things like the electronic throttle body.
Electronic throttle body, electronic pedal. Can run more than 4 injectors. Can run water methanol injection. DSG. No wasted spark, it'll be coil on plug.
It's all making a lot more sense now because of this ECU.
Yeah.
Because to be honest, at first I was thinking, why do we need this ECU? But you've just cleared that up for me.
Yeah.
So, thanks, Tom. It is Tom, isn't it?
Yeah, it is Tom, yeah.
Well, Tom, I mean, I was, if I'm honest, just a bit sceptical of this project and thinking it's going to be fun trying, but it's just not really going to happen. And now I'm starting to think that you're not just some strange chap who turned up with a beard.
Well, even MaXpeedingRods believe in us.
How much research have you done on this?
About 8 months before I even got the car.
And so the overall build, once this is fixed, done, put together, is going to be about 2,000 quid.
Probably, yeah.
Because you'd imagine that anything like this, you're looking at £10,000 to make.
Yeah.
Brilliant. Let's go. Before the turbo's fitted, we've got to get the timing belt on and the new water pump, etc. onto the engine, so it's got a chance of being at least serviced and looked after, and I'll start that again in a second. This is Tom, and he has got the timing belt and the new water pump, which is already fitted, which was rather miraculous actually, and now it's just a matter of sticking on the belt, timing it up.
Yes.